Hello, I'm Tim Brown, and yeah, welcome to the studio.
What does the studio mean to you?
Well, in a way, a place where you can lose yourself in your work, I guess. I think this room that we're in now in France is like probably the first time I've had an actual dedicated my own place that, you know, I've sort of built almost. So yeah, you know, you have to wait sometimes a long time to get that. Working in this kind of rural environment is very energizing. It's very dramatic and dynamic because you have space around you, because you have nature around you, because you have changing in seasons, which you're much more involved in than if you were in an urban environment. You're much more aware of light and shade and colour and shifting patterns and different periods of growth and, you know, winter, summer, spring, etc. So yeah, I find it very inspiring, very inspiring on a daily basis. So yeah, great place to be. Yeah, but at the same time, I would say, with the background of the world we live in, that kind of becomes entangled, if you like, within that natural environment. So world events and stuff you hear on the news, you may not even be, you just be hearing about stuff, you might not be seeing stuff, has an effect on how you then work and how you then interpret what is around you into a sort of reaction. I've done a lot of stuff recently, you know, around the whole war stuff in Ukraine, and, you know, been doing a lot of drawings of, you know, destruction of buildings. If you can see that, you know, this is like in Mariupol, and my impression, you know, of like what it's like to be in an apartment block that's just been bombed, you know. So we had some old bits of ceramic tiles lying around outside, and this is an old shelf from an IKEA unit, and, you know, I start to play around with these broken shapes, and then you start to read something into it as you go. So there's a compositional element, okay, and then this might be a personal thing, obviously not everybody's going to see the same thing, and then you start to find maybe a form in it. So in this case it starts to become a bit of a figure, you know. So this one may not be very obvious. They look at that and go, oh, that's a few bits of tile stuck on a board, but you allow yourself to read into it a story, a narrative. So that often comes to me after I've done it. Look at this. You see that? See that was done last year, and that was early days, and I was really allowing myself to be quite just open and experimental with materials, with shapes, with how I worked, and being quite rough and ready. I really like this one. Life out of the city for me, well, I appreciate, you know, fresh air, no pollution, clean water, no headaches, no coughs, you know, light. So I appreciate it. I appreciate every moment, actually. Yeah, you know, living out of town is great. It's great, and I haven't done it quite like this for, you know, ages. You know, so it's a privilege, I'd say. Yeah.